Craig and Justin back with another Series Sports Talk weekly pick'ems. This week it's week 3. Last week, week 2, I did pretty good. I had 10-6 record. Couple games didn't go my way. Justin didn't do so well. He went 7-9. Shows you who was smarter. We're gonna do week 3 here. We're gonna start with Thursday night game. Tampa Bay Bucks versus the Atlanta Falcons. I got the Falcons winning 24-9. I think the Bucks are very disappointing this year. They don't do much about the Falcons. Falcons get the offense rolling against the Bucks and blow them out pretty good. What do you got?
I got a similar score. I have the Falcons 26, Buccaneers 14. The Falcons defense is going to give up a couple touchdowns to the Bucks, but the Falcons offense is too strong for the Buccaneers in the long run.
Alright, then we go to Sunday. We got the San Diego Chargers at the Buffalo Bills. Who you got?
Chargers 24-20. The Chargers showed how good they are against the Seahawks last week, and although the Bills are 2-0, I don't think they have what it takes, really.
I got similar score. It's going to be a little closer. It's going to be 21-20. Chargers are a better team than the Bills. Bills are going to lose the game eventually. They're not going to go 3-0. That's ridiculous. Next game, we got the Titans at the Bengals. I picked the Titans to beat the Bengals 14-13. Bengals are a very good team, right? But every year they're a good team. They seem to lose a bad game against a team that's not as good as them. I think this is or could be the game that they lose. Look for them to win a lot of games, but they're not going to win them all. Lose a close one to the Titans, 14-13. Who you got?
You're still running with the Titans bandwagon, huh?
Yep.
No. 24-10 Bengals. The Titans really disappointed me last week against the Cowboys, and I think the Bengals really proved themselves last week against the Falcons. So, the Titans, they're not there yet. Future, yes. The Titans are going to be a better team, but not yet.
I didn't say they were the better team. I said the Bengals lose a couple bad games. Next game is the Titans at the Bengals. Who you got?
We just went over that game.
I said Titans and Bengals. Next is Ravens and Browns.
This one's going to surprise some people. We have one of these games every year. This division likes to have one of these games. It's going to be a tie. Ravens 17, Browns 17. If I get this one right, this is going to be great, okay? This is going to be a really close game. I couldn't pick the better team, so.
Hold on. Where are your stats that say we get one of these every year?
It's not necessarily.
It's not a real stat. There's been like 3 in the past 20 years.
Well, you think about it. Recently, they've been more abundant.
The funny thing was, I was gonna pick a tie too earlier. But I have the Browns winning this one, 19-17.
Similar scores.
Maybe it does go into overtime. The Browns win with a safety. That would be interesting. But that's not what's gonna happen. Both defenses shut each other's offense down pretty well. Get a couple points on the board, and the Browns squeak by. Next game, we got the Packers at the Lions. I have the Lions winning this one, 31-28. Packers defense hasn't looked really good at all. They gave up a lot of yards and points to the Seahawks, gave up a lot of yards and points to the Jets. And the Lions offense can't get rolling against the defense like the Packers, as they did against the Giants. They didn't do so well against the Panthers. However, the Panthers are the top 5 defense. So look for the Lions in this one. Who do you have?
I got the Lions 34-30. This one's going to be a shootout. Nothing else there. Not the best defenses and pretty darn good offenses. So.
All right, the next game is the Colts at the Jaguars. Who you got?
I think this is going to be a pretty close divisional game, despite what we've seen from the Jaguars. I still think they're a pretty good team, but I do have the Colts winning 24-17.
I agree. I think the Colts get their first win against easier opponent than the last two. I got 21-13. So we had close scores there. Maybe it's right. Next game is going to be the Raiders at the Patriots. I got the Patriots winning 28-6. Patriots defense looked really good against the Vikings offense, who's much better than the Raiders. Raiders still have Maurice Jones-Drew hurt, and still have a rookie quarterback. See how he does throwing against one of the top elite cornerbacks, is Darrelle Revis, over the past few years. What do you got?
Yeah, the Patriots are gonna win this one. I got 30-13. You know, they're gonna score a lot. The Raiders, their defense is old. They're gonna get tired, and their offense is still developing. They're not there. They're not gonna be there soon. Yeah.
Next game is the Vikings at the Saints. Who you got?
This one, the Saints are gonna get their first win. They're gonna win 31-17. The Vikings have so much going on right now. Peterson's not gonna play. Look for a big game for Matt Asiata though.
He's a stud. I have the same score. Saints are gonna win their first game, like you said. They're playing at home. The first game at home this year. They're a much different beast in the Superdome. I have them winning 24-21. It's gonna be closer than you think, especially since Peterson's not gonna play, but it's gonna be close. Next game is the Houston Texans at the New York Giants. I'm going to pick the Giants here. I think they managed to win a couple games even when they're bad. I have them winning 13-10. I think the Houston offense is just not going to play well in New York. It's just a gut feeling I have. Really have nothing to support it, but that's my pick. Who you got?
I got the Texans winning 28-10. I think their offense goes out there quite oppositely, and they go out there and prove themselves. Like they haven't necessarily in the first two games, they're going to play a lot better. Ryan Fitzpatrick, listen, Ryan Fitzpatrick is a good NFL quarterback. You'll see.
We'll see.
You'll see.
Next game is the Redskins versus the Eagles. Oh, you can go first on this one.
This one's going to be close. This is going to be a close divisional game. I got the Redskins winning 28-27 on a Kirk Cousins 2-minute fourth quarter drive. It's gonna be exciting.
It will be exciting. Two divisional teams, they don't really like each other that much. I have the Eagles though coming over in this one. They're gonna start the season off 3-0. I don't think they're going to do it the same as last time. I think they'll be ahead most of the game. The Redskins are going to be driving, but I see a turnover or a bad call or bad penalty on the Redskins' offensive line that prevents them from kicking the game-tying field goal at the end. Next game is Cowboys versus the Rams. Cowboys offense running strong with DeMarco Murray. That's the way they should be. He's a really good running back. He's on pace right now to surpass Emmitt Smith's Dallas rushing record. So that's kind of a big deal.
2 weeks.
It's a big deal. It's Emmitt Smith. I have the Cowboys winning this one 20-13. I just don't see, even though the Cowboys defense isn't that good, they do have Orlando Scandrick coming back from his suspension. It got cut early because the NFLPA voted on a smaller drug penalty. So I think the defense plays a little bit better, and the Rams offense just isn't that good.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys winning this one 21-10. The Rams helped me out with one of my picks last week. I called it 20-17. It was 19-17, but they're not going to do it again. They're not going to surprise everybody. The Cowboys aren't that bad of a team. Their defense has surprised people. Rolando McClain has really come out and done his job very well, and
even though he's like the oldest guy
yeah,
on that squad.
we'll see.
Next game is the 49ers in Arizona against the Cardinals. You can start this one.
Okay, I know they're on the road. I know they're not looking that great this season, but I'm going with the 49ers because Colin Kaepernick is very dynamic. And if he's on, which I'm thinking he will be, I don't think he's going to have 2 bad games in a row. If he's on,
He's done it before.
he's going to really light up this Cardinals defense who's missing a lot of its front 7 from last year. And Carson Palmer's not expected to start. And okay, Drew Stanton, I need to see more from you if you really want me to believe in you.
What's the score you got?
I have 21-17 Niners.
Drew Stanton is going to lead the Cardinals to a win against the 49ers this weekend. Let me rephrase that. Patrick Peterson is going to lead the Cardinals to a win against the 49ers. He's going to shut down their passing game, and the 49ers are going to be forced to run it. It's not going to be enough for them, and Peterson's also going to have a return
Touchdown.
because Ted Ginn's going to get hurt.
Oh,
Or fumble it. Some way he's going to sit. Peterson's going to get more touches. Next game is the Chiefs in Miami against the Dolphins. I got the Dolphins winning this one 19-13. The Chiefs, although they shocked the world last year, starting off 10-0 or 9-0, whatever it was, they're going to start off 0-3 this year. They lost Jamal Charles. They lost Derek Johnson. So those were the best players on both their offense and their defense. And I think the Dolphins do enough to win this one 19-13.
I got the Chiefs winning a game here, 17-14. I don't know what happened with the Dolphins last week, and I still think there is that team there that beat the Patriots week 1, but I don't think they show up against the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs play a good game, which is unexpected this year from what we've seen.
All right, next game is the game of the week, the Super Bowl matchup. Denver Broncos against the Seattle Seahawks. This time it's not in New York. It's in Seattle. I'll let you have this one.
The Seahawks are going to win this game. They're winning it 28-24. And I don't think they can stand to lose at home if they really want their, what's the word?
Mojo?
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Their mojo to stay. Because they're known to be the most unstoppable team at home. And if they let the Broncos beat them, that's going to really put them down. So they're going to win this game. How do you feel?
I actually didn't pick anybody to win.
Yeah, I can see that. You just gave up.
This is a tough one because I really don't know who's going to win. Broncos did a lot of additions on their defense, primarily so that they could beat the Seahawks. They toughened up the defense so that they could play physically against the Seahawks. They went and got Emmanuel Sanders on the offense because he's quicker, like Percy Harvin, and they got rid of Noshawn Moreno, and they're rolling with Monty Ball because he's a tougher back. So they're doing everything they can to get tougher and play stronger, just like Seattle. And Seattle is the toughest team, the strongest team in the NFL. Last week, though, against the Chargers, they showed they can be beat. And they showed that Richard Sherman can be beat. 3 passes his way, 3 catches.
Disappointing.
Also, Wes Welker is coming back. Just like I said about Orlando Scandrick, same reason he's coming back. So Peyton's got another weapon. So we're gonna see this offense roll. I'm gonna make my pick right now. Pick 23-21 Broncos.
So do you think Richard Sherman forgot how to play because nobody ever throws it to him, or because against the Chargers he looked pitiful?
I just think he's not. He was never that good.
He's embarrassing.
He's always been helped out with his safeties.
His safeties do everything for him.
He could play decent, but I don't think he ever did anything to merit him the best cornerback in the league.
Yes.
He's not better than Revis. He's not better than Peterson. He's not better than Joe Hayden, who actually hasn't looked that good this year. And I don't know. So hopefully, I'm hoping Peyton throws it his way and gets the better of him in this one. Next game is Sunday night. We'll do the Steelers and the Panthers. I think the Panthers are going to win this one 24-13. I think.
That's exact.
What?
Whoa.
Wait a second. Little disclaimer. We don't look at each other's picks before we do the show. And somehow we picked one game, exactly the same score. So I don't think we need to talk about this one at all.
No.
Next game, Monday night. Chicago Bears come to Jersey, play the New York Jets. I'll let you start this one.
I got the Bears winning this one, 31-19. Jets secondary, disappointing once again. You know, they weren't that bad against the Packers originally. They got them a big lead, and their offense really helped out. But in the end, they couldn't keep up. And the Bears are going to exploit that.
I got the Bears winning too. I got 33-30. I think it's going to be a little closer. Bears defense really isn't that good. Just a tad better than like the Cowboys defense. So
especially with the Charles Tillman injury.
Yes. Plus the Jets get lucky a lot. Last week they also got not lucky.
Let's see what Marty Morningwig does this week.
Yeah. Well, I do think the Bears hold on to win at 33-30. So that's our picks for this week. If the Panthers-Steelers game ends 24-13, it's going to be awesome. So
if the Ravens tie the Browns,
not going to happen.
Who predicted that one?
That's it for our show this week. Join us next week to see how we did this week and see what we're going to pick for week 4. It's going to be less games next week because we're starting with the buys. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. There's a link somewhere. I think it's underneath. And like my Facebook page. You can find the link for that on my channel. So if you don't subscribe, you can find that link. Soon I'm going to be doing my startums and situms for week 3 of fantasy, so look for that. So, alright, enjoy your week.